What's up, everybody? How we looking? Coach Max is finally back on YouTube and back with a new project. Y'all, I didn't mean to take the better part of the last 3 months off, but I just had a metric ton of stuff going on, and frankly, I was just a bit burnt out, both physically and mentally. But I am back in the saddle and ready to get things moving. Now, basketball season and 2K20 are still a little bit away, so I gotta do something to occupy my time, right? Well, this is that thing. It's Fire Emblem Three Houses on the Nintendo Switch. Now, to be frankly honest, despite my love of RPGs and strategy games, I never really got heavy into Fire Emblem. Not because I didn't like it, I always kinda did. The time and circumstances were just never right. Never had a GBA, never had a GameCube, and by the time I had a 3DS, I didn't really have the time for gaming. Now, the time and circumstances are more or less in alignment, so I would at least be giving this a look. However, what really sold me here is the premise. This time, rather than being some sort of noble or knight fighting for lord and country, we're a professor, and we're teaching the nobles and knights of the future. Being a lordly knight is a fantasy I can get behind, but being a professor, that's something I can definitely relate to because I've always kind of wanted to go into teaching or training. Now, that isn't to say we're going to be stuck in the classroom. This is a Fire Emblem game after all. We're training these kids up for battle, and they're going to need more than just a teacher. They need a leader. They need a captain. They need a coach. So, what are we waiting for? Me to stop talking? Let's run it! Tailtean Plains. Imperial Year, I missed it.
Ladies!
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die! 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 You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Yo, I didn't see the trailers, so that kinda took me by surprise.
What could have brought you here? I wonder how you
That's a
got
good
in
question.
here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
True, true.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Alright, this is our choice. Do we want to go with a male protagonist or a female protagonist? Well, obviously I'm going male. Is this form correct? Sure. It's not like we have that much of a choice.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I am a ghost. I'm a demon. I'm a mortal. Well, interesting. Part of me wishes to say ghost because I always kind of joke about how invisible I am, but not really. Let's just tell the truth. I don't think we want to be lying to this girl anyway.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Oh, that's one way of putting it. Alright, so here is our default name, which I've heard about 4 different pronunciations for just in the lead up to this game. I've heard Byleth, I've heard Byleth, I've heard Byleth, I've heard Byleth. I wonder how many variations there actually are at this point. I did a little bit of research before I popped the game in, and this is supposed to be a variant of one of the Kings of Hell, I think. Someone in the comment section can totally correct me if I'm wrong on this. But we're gonna go with Byleth. I think that is the actual pronunciation, and, you know, since we're not customizing a lot, we're just gonna go ahead and stick with the normal name. If I end up pronouncing the name differently, just bear with me. I'm probably going to make that mistake at least once in this series. Is Byleth correct? Sure.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
That name is not really human, but let's go on.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Okay, I think the common birthday was September 20th? Or no, I'm not sure what it is. So let's just set it to something typical here, not my actual birthday. Pegasus moon. I like the sound of that. Let's go.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Huh. I wonder if that's actually factually correct. Actually, factually, that's a bad rhyme. Because I definitely did not look up her birthday, so if this is actually correct, or if she just says that no matter what you pick, that's gonna be interesting. Anyway.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Naps do sound good right now.
It is almost time to begin.
Okay. Thank you, green-haired girl that lives in my head.
Time to wake up.
Oh. Hey, Dad.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a war. I was dreaming about a young girl. A couple other ones I've seen was talking about dreaming about a young girl, so let's say I was dreaming about a war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Okay.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
This is very true.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
I actually missed the pop-up because I was looking over at my phone because it just vibrated to let me know that I had a text.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
Huh. And there are the eponymous three lords. It's not a spoiler, they're on the box art.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
Well, wouldn't be a Fire Emblem game without some bandits, am I right?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
Okay.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Oh, you better believe I am. Alright, we can save, so let's do ahead and do that. If you've been watching my Kingdom Hearts 3 streams, you will know that I am very much in favor of saving early and saving often. Pretty sure that is a verbatim hint in some games. I kind of like this little loading screen sprite thingamajigger. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Byleth. Skirmish at Dawn. Prologue. An inevitable encounter. Alright, we're getting right into it.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Alright.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Well, since they're right there, we might as well. Alright, it's tutorial time. Starting off with movement, select a unit, and then move next to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. Simple enough, right? Let's make it happen. Alright, so front and center we have Byleth using a sword. They are our principal sword user for this moment. Over on our left we have Edelgard von Hresfeld from the Black Eagles, who will be wielding an axe. Over to our left, Dimitri Alexander Bladed with a lance, and Claude von Regan right behind us with a bow. We may just actually use him to soften up the enemy a little bit first and then move in with Byleth to get the kill. Also running up here in the back is Geralt. He is not under our control, so if we let some weakened enemies near him, he probably will actually get out there and steal a kill. Although it looks like for right now he can't actually move, or that's just showing his attack range, I don't know. Let's hit the X button for details, and that's going to bring up a statistics screen. We can see that Geralt is a level 3 Paladin, which is a promoted class, so this is why you don't want to let him near the enemy, because he will pretty much rock their world. The stats here are all pretty self-explanatory. Attack is how much damage you will do... Well, okay, I take that back. Attack is how much damage you can do. Attack minus the enemy's defense is the actual damage you're going to do. Hit is hit rate. Crit is how your chances of doing triple damage. Attack speed is something else. PRT, I'm guessing, is protection, so I'm guessing that's 14 defense. Yeah, that works for me. RSL is resilience, I'm assuming, and that's 10. That's how well you can resist magic attacks. Avoid is 10. That's how often you can dodge attacks, lowers enemies hit, that sort of thing. Skill levels is how skilled you are with a certain weapon. Geralt is not very skilled at anything, really, it seems. I wonder if I can actually get over to the other screen. Does not look like it. I'm just kind of just trying buttons here to see what works. Okay, no battalions. Combat arts is a different thing. Ooh. The plus button will select the unit, and we can actually see what kind of class they are, rotate the camera. So we can actually kind of get a good look at things. That's just kind of cool. Alright. I think we've seen enough for the time being. We've got a bunch of thieves with iron swords, and one with an iron sword right there. You can see the arrow pointing. Well, we can't really see it now. So let's go ahead and highlight him and rotate the camera so you can see he's going to target Edelgard if we let him do nothing. So let's go ahead and open festivities. We're going to send Edelgard in first. Actually, no. I'm going to stick with my decision. We're going to send Claude in first. So let's select him. Combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders. We'll deal with those later.
Ready and willing.
Alright. So let's see. Want to get him up into 2 range. So let's do that. And we can either attack, use a combat art, use items, or wait. So let's use the attack window right here. Looks like we have 99 hit with range 2. Okay, so here's one of the interesting things about Fire Emblem compared to most other RPGs you might see. You see these numbers as far as damage goes? They are not random. Assuming we land this hit, we are always going to do 12 damage no matter what. Whether we land the hit or end up getting a critical hit, which is triple damage, that is, completely at random. But we're not going to worry too much about that. So if we do get this hit, we're going to do 12 damage and weaken this guy quite a bit. That is kind of one of the purposes of bows, just to kind of soften things up for the melee fighters. So let's go! And our first shot of the series is a hit, so that thief is now down to 6 HP. Should be easy pickings for anybody we choose. Alright, another tutorial, weapon durability. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit rate will be reduced and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons, you cannot repair them mid-battle. So that's yet another thing of Fire Emblem. You'll see we have 40 uses of a weapon. If we use that weapon 40 times, it's broken, we can't do it, we need a spare. We will worry about managing equipment a little bit later here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the kill with Byleth.
Stay focused.
Moving in. And you can see we just click the enemy and he will just run right up and smack him one. We have 100 hit rate, so that's pretty much going to be a direct kill. And down he goes.
Should I have held back?
No, we should not have held back. Alright. Alright, battle menu. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Battle phases. Once all of your units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. You can end the player phase early by selecting End from the battle menu. Okay, so if we just move over here and hit A, this brings up to this nice little screen. And to do that, we need to move Edelgard and Claude, or Edelgard and Dimitri, I mean. So
I will prevail.
I figure let's keep our formation. Actually, no, I'll put them up first. Oh, we have talk commands. This is nifty.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Nice, okay. Little bit of rapport building, always important.
I'll cut through.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Alright. And that's going to do it for our phase, so...
We'll
Okay.
advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Alright, terrain effects. Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Forests, for instance, raise a unit's evasion and defense. Move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. Okay, so can we get to a forest? We actually can't. So let's actually set up to do that a little bit later. Actually, hold on, I just want to make sure that these guys can't come actually hit us. Okay. So we're going to shift formation just a little bit. And we can actually get Claude
It's
to talk
because
to the
of
left.
you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Alright. That takes care of that. Enemies are holding position. Gerald is holding position. Oh, that's a rock. Alright, so I'm gonna plonk Claude right here behind this rock.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
And hiding behind this rock ought to help. Alright, terrain types. Forests are not the only terrain type you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others such as thickets and heal tiles. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on an empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. Alright, so we're gonna have to split up a little bit. I admit I am playing this a lot more cautious than I might. And the enemies are holding position because we're not baiting anybody out.
Fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Alright, combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I can't actually shoot anybody from where I'm at. Let's see, because I know Claude has a combat art curved shot, which will allow him to hit 3 tiles away, and also increase his hit. So I just need to get within 3 of somebody. That or just advance a little, that or we'll just slow advance. Okay, Byleth, you get to take point for this one. Okay, I don't want to send Dimitri here because he's going to draw pretty much all the fire over there. So he's going to have to bring up the rear for the time being. Now this guy is going to run up and try and hit Byleth. He misses. And Byleth does something. I believe what happened is he triggered a crest, which healed him for a little bit of the damage he took. Or rather, for the damage he did, which he didn't need.
And the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Alright, linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range of 1 or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Linked attacks will also build support among the units involved. Building support is good. You want to do this. Okay, so I think we can let Claude get a kill here. What do you say? Okay, so if Claude hits, but he has a very low chance to do that, he would kill this guy. But let's try something different. Let's try combat art. So we can use curved shot with an iron bow, and we basically have guaranteed odds on some of the other targets here. So I think let's use him. So I think let's soften up this guy over here. Alright. Then, I think... Ah, nope, there's a rock in the way, so I can't do that. Okay, Byleth, you're gonna have to... Byleth, you get another kill. Ooh. But Byleth's odds are not super great, so 73 hit is not good when it's your hit, and definitely not good when you're the enemy. So, if we do land the hit, then the guy's toast. If we don't get the hit, we have a less than half chance of taking some damage in the meantime. But, let's go for it. And moot point anyway, Byleth gets his second kill.
You fought well.
And is very close to leveling up. So that's also a good thing. Okay. I think we can move Edelgard in. And she can probably take out this guy over here. Alright, 77 odds. We hit on less. Let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, it works. Splash 1 for Edelgard.
Was inevitable.
The problem is I can't move Dimitri in. So Dimitri will go over here. Continue to bring up the rear, I guess. Not really much else we can do. Alright, Edelgard takes our first hit. Does plenty of damage in the meantime. Let's see, I can't move Claude in to get this kill, but I kind of want him to get it. He's been doing good. So, yep, let's combat art this kill. 100%, not worried in the least. Alright.
Never underestimate an outsider.
So far, so good. Alright, using items. Select the items option to change your equipped weapon or to use items such as the Vulnerary, which restores your unit's hit points. Well, we don't really need to do that. We've taken no damage except for Edelgard taking 5. Now, if this were a much harder battle, I might be a little worried, but for now, we're good. Let's see if we can reestablish our formation here a little bit.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Alright. Oh! Okay, item drops. An item icon on an enemy indicates that you will get the item that is highlighted green in the unit's details display when you defeat them. Now, if memory serves... Ah, see, we have a green icon right here. And if we check the details, you'll see that Costas' iron axe is green, so we will get this axe when we beat him. And notice I say when and not if, because we totally have this under control. Let's see. I am not in any particular rush to get over here to face them, so I'm going to play conservatively and let them come to us. Plot will continue to wait here. Alright, so the enemy should be moving a little bit closer to us. Looks like they're making straight line courses. Costas is coming around. Oh! And here comes Gerald to wreck some house. And the thief does literally no damage to Gerald. So I don't think there's anything we can do to prevent Gerald from getting a couple of those kills over there. But I think I will send Claude over there to probably try and snipe one on the next turn. Alright, we'll put Edelgard there. We'll put Dimitri there. He's probably going to take some fire. Now if we put Byleth here, he will draw the attention. I'll do it, I'll bait him out.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Who, me? Hey, we leveled up. First level up of the series goes to Byleth, and it's a pretty good one.
Power dwells within.
Now, one thing about level ups in Fire Emblem is that they are random. You could get stats up in pretty much everything, or you could get stats up in nothing. So it really has a little bit of the elements of luck to it. Sometimes you'll be really good, other times you will, well, not. Byleth's growth rates, from what I remember, are pretty good across the board, so it's going to be hard for him to be useless, which is good considering he is the protagonist, and we don't want a useless protagonist. I'm sure any other Fire Emblem veteran will tell you lots of stories about how their main character ended up being, well, pretty much unusable. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us. Knock on wood! Alright, and Gerald cleans up that guy.
I'm hardly trying.
Like with stats like that, you don't even need to try. And that was a miss instead of no damage, so that's something. And Gerald is going to completely get that guy on his turn, so sending Claude over there was not productive.
My first fight.
Okay, let's see. Costas is down to 16 HP. Let's knock some of that off with Claude, which we should be able to do.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
From all the way over there? I don't think so, buddy. Alright, this should be... Oh, hey, Claude gets a level. And a pretty good level up.
Suits me well.
With level ups in Fire Emblem, probably the stats you're going to want the most are strength, so you can do more damage, magic for mages, so they can do more damage, and speed, so you can either follow-up attack or not have follow-up attacks done to you, because it is based around speed, which is modified by all kinds of other factors. Let's see, can I get Dimitri in there to get the kill? Looks like I can. Let's see, Dimitri's combat art is Tempest Lance, which does quite a bit more damage. Ooh, I don't think we need that, though. Alright, we have a 99 hit, so if this misses, and I have seen stuff like that happen in other LPs, we could be in a bit of trouble here. Hopefully it'll hit so Dimitri can get his first kill. And there we go, that's the ball game. And Dimitri levels up off of that. And that is fantastic. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stats up out of 10. You will love stuff like that. And actually one of those stats is movement, which I don't think can go up in this game. I don't know. And Dimitri gets the boss's Iron Axe. Not really any use to anybody except maybe Byleth. What just happened? Okay, I know we didn't die because it's the beginning of the game, but...
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
As far as nicknames go, that's not great. Also, I just want to point out, Sothis, it's not that I don't value my life. I kind of value the life of someone I'm trying to help a little bit more. You know, that's kind of how being responsible for the safety of someone else works. You know, just take that in mind. Anyway.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
Works for me.
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
I don't have a clue. Let's see, what are you talking about, or Sothis? I'll just go with Sothis.
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
That's fair.
And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
I don't know what you are.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Big damn heroes? Wait, no, that's you. It's like, I am no child. I'm less than a child? Well, since she seems a little on the, what's the word I'm looking for? Petulant side? Let's go ahead and appease things. Hey, she likes it.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
And I'd do it again.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
You stopped time. Thank you. Okay, I'm pretty sure she wants a thank you, so I'll say thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
True.
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Good question.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
That doesn't sound fun.
How rude of you to drag me into this.
It's like, I didn't do
What
it.
to do?
It's like, no, I'm not just gonna say I'll just stay here and wait to die, because that's, no. Keep time frozen until I'm safe. Well, that doesn't work either, because, if time is frozen, then I can't move, and we're just gonna be stuck there and live there. So I guess I will just turn back time. Nah, I don't even know that song. I don't even know why I tried to sing that.
Of course. I
Hey,
must
she
turn
liked
back
it.
the hands of time.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, I do believe
What
it
are
can be
these
done.
runes?
You really are quite troublesome.
Huh. Now hold on, there's something in these runes here. Let's see. It's going the wrong way. Living beings as support of all. I can't see that. Is something over, something the mother of all. The goddess always lives in heaven and Fodlan. I wonder if that has any additional meaning.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
And that knowledge is power. And knowing is half the
Now
battle.
go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Bears the what? Anyway, we can actually see this writing a little bit better here. Let's see. Living beings as support of all. I can't really check that. Is for reading over the mother of all. Now hang on, I want to actually see if I can make all this out. So I'm very clear, the goddess always lives in heaven and Fodlan. And living beings in support of all, I can't read the last two words, is for something over the mother of all. Let's see, what are these names? Goshara, Dinah, Kassad, Netzach, Keter, Tishareth. I think these names are going to come into play somewhat later. I don't know. But there is that saying, the goddess always lives in heaven and Fodlan. I wonder if that means Sothis has connections with this goddess, considering the ability to turn back time. Well, guess we're never gonna know. Let's move on. rewind button on the VCR.
Hey, over here!
I didn't even have time to go, damn, son. All right.
Hey, did you just...
I just won the fight. That's what I just did. Hey, who are these guys?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
A little bit late there, buddy.
The thieves are running away. Go after them.
What thieves? I thought we beat them all. Well, whatever.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
There must be some history or story here. Stage complete to Skirmish at Dawn. Took me 9 turns because I was very conservative. Byleth is MVP, and rightfully so. Alright, that's gonna do it. I have been recording for a little over 50 minutes, so I think this will be a good time to go ahead and bring it in. So thank you very much for watching. If you've stuck all the way through, I really do appreciate it. I am trying to get back on that grind. Now I'm trying something new with recording, so hopefully this is going to go a little bit easier. Yeah, so my hope for now is if this does turn out to be a little bit easier than planned, I want to try and upload this twice a week as opposed to my normal once a week schedule that I have before, because I think I can probably get these up in a little more expedient of a manner than I could with my NBA 2K videos. NBA 2K is going to be on the back burner for the time being. I do plan to upload that again once we get closer to the release date. I believe the demo drops on August 21st, so I'll probably pick that up and maybe record something just to get the hype going for that. And yeah, that pretty much kind of covers the first chapter. I am still going to be working on this, and just to prove my commitment, I'm going to go ahead and, go off and take a break, edit this up, and get it ready to go up, and then go into work on the next part. If this video gets 15 likes, or we get 5 more subscribers to this channel, which will put me up at 20, I will drop part 2 earlier than planned. So if we make this happen tonight, I will make sure to drop it. If not tonight, then sometime tomorrow morning before I leave for work. So that's my promise to you, to try and get this going. 15 likes on this video, which is equal to the amount of subscribers I have now, or we get up to 20 subscribers on the channel, and I will drop part 2 early. For now, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, take a break, get this edited. I am very hyped. I am looking forward to seeing how this plays out. But, we will... Yeah, see, I am so hyped for this. I am flubbing up my outro. Anyway, that's all for now. Until next time, take care, y'all.